Hello, loves. It's Nina with Passion Squared. Welcome back to the podcast. Thank you so much. I have to start off by thanking everyone for the messages, the DMs, checking in on me. I am feeling so much better. That was wild. I kind of lost a month, which is weird. However, I'm incredibly grateful and getting stronger every day. So thank you for that. Couple things I want to talk about today with you that can have an immediate impact on your business, on your brand, on your nervous system, on your confidence, and all that kind of stuff. So for several years, actually, since we started Passion Squared, we've talked about how to become more discoverable on the internet, whether that's through social or digital. And in fact, one of the first classes that I ever created, I think it was back in 2012, actually, 2012, 2013 was, Are You There, Salon? It's Me, Client. And if you are older, if you're Gen X or have been exposed to Judy Blume books, that may sound familiar. That classic that many of us read when we were very young. Are you there, God? It's me, Margaret. So anyways, the class was Are You There, Salon? It's Me, Client. And the whole idea around that class was how to become more discoverable on the web. Now, a lot has changed since 2012, 2013. And also, a lot hasn't changed. What hasn't changed is clients looking for businesses on the internet, whether it's through voice, whether it's through search, on traditional search like a Google, whether it's through search on something like Instagram or TikTok. Search is there, right? And that's kind of like the foundation of the awesome client journey. Intent, I want something. Search, I'm going to go look for it. Discovery, yay, I found it. And then action, I'm going to take an action. That action could be bouncing because it doesn't connect with me, or it could be subscribing or following, liking, commenting, booking, purchasing, etc. So a few years ago, Instagram announced that the entire platform was becoming a search engine, meaning every word, of course, hashtag every word, everything, every bio, everything was searchable. And so while in the beginning of Instagram, we relied more on hashtags for discovery and page name and stuff like that, that has changed significantly when they shifted to full search on the platform. Now, they've recently made some changes to the hashtag stuff, but that's not what we're going to be talking about today. What we're going to be talking about is the fundamental of search, whether that's through Instagram, TikTok, Yelp, Google Business, again, voice, maps, any of it. So I did a little exercise actually yesterday to kind of prove my point. And what I did is I went into Google on mobile, and I did a search for a few different search terms, but salon brand education, salon branding, those types of search terms. And Passion Squared content came up on every single one of those searches in first page results, in all results, in image results, in video results. Well, yay, but that's not the point. The point is what were the results? And traditionally, in years and years and years ago, primary results would be like website, sometimes Pinterest, YouTube, stuff like that. However, I've been watching this for a while. However, I just, again, did a little exercise yesterday. Instagram posts were coming up on first page. TikToks were coming up on first page. And then, of course, traditional website stuff, whether it be images, whether it be, like I said, videos. So what does all this mean for you and how to become more discoverable to new clients? Well, every word matters. And so I know that some of you struggle with captions, and there's a few reasons you struggle with captions. The primary reason being not being clear on your brand story, because your brand story is what drives the content you create, including the stories that you tell around that content. Context. The context is the frame. It could be looked at as a caption, as the story that you're telling. And so when you're clear on your brand, then you're more clear on your content, because your content is your marketing, and that includes captions. Now, we do have a little helper that arrived on the scene a couple of years ago in the form of AI like ChatGPT to help with captions. However, one of the biggest mistakes I see being made since people started jumping on the AI bandwagon is that without clarity of brand story, the prompts that are being used for AI create generic results in captioning. You can almost tell who's just copying and pasting AI results into their captions. And the biggest way, the most effective way, impactful way to create prompts that are aligned with your brand and help connect you to those you wish to serve and help you become more discoverable on the web. And again, by web, I mean all of it. Voice, referral platforms, traditional Google search, all of it. And inside the social apps is having your brand story as part of your prompt. In the Creating Your Awesome Brand course, every single module, all 8 modules have an AI element. And we teach you, once you have clarity of your brand story, that's module 1, then you can apply that brand story into every other part of your marketing and communications, including how you use AI as a tool to create captions. So I know that for years, people are like, look at this pretty hair, emoji, or, oh my God, I'm obsessed, emoji. That's not helping you become more discoverable to the clients you wish to serve. Every word matters. So going back to those search results, the reason why this Passion Squared content is showing up on page 1 using those search terms is because there are words in the caption that connect to the keyword search. Captions really, really matter, and they don't have to be as difficult and stressful and exhausting as they've been in the past, because you do have tools. First, getting clear on your brand story. Second, using that brand story in every single AI prompt. We give a million different examples in the Creating Your Awesome Brand course. Of course, if you're in A School, you already know this. We have AI prompts in all of our workshops. But this is the bigger thing is to remember that if you are using social to build your business, to build new relationships, to connect to the audience you wish to serve, or what we call your brand people, every word matters. Just like every word's always mattered on Facebook. It's always mattered on Yelp. It's always mattered on Google Business. It is absolutely the way to connect you more simply to those you wish to serve. This is not new information. It's just the platforms have evolved and the tools have evolved. So when we talk about the fundamentals, which is what we do at Passion Squared, this is one of them. It doesn't have to be so hard. And you already are working so hard to not only take care of business, but also to create content, to connect to your people, to build relationships, to solve problems, to add value, and to build your business. So that's the message. That's the message for today. You have to remember, your content is your marketing. Your content is your marketing. Your experience is your brand. Every moment, every touch point, every word, every decision, every action Every post, every like, every comment, every share. It's drawing people towards you or pushing people away. And that's what you want because you have a clear, very clear idea of who you wish to serve. And if you're not quite sure how to connect those dots, we have resources for you at Passion Squared. The Creating Your Awesome Brand course is the one, of course, I'm going to recommend for everyone. For everyone. Because that's going to give you the clarity you need to stay more focused, to free yourself from comparison, from confusion, from all the overwhelm that happens every day. And I see it because I'm with you. I am you. We've been on this journey together since 2012. So I really want you to take a moment to look at your content, to look at how you organize your content, to look at the stories that you're telling around your content, your captions. I want you to be more intentional. I want you to be more aligned with your brand. I want you to get the results you are seeking. And I know that there are results you're seeking or you wouldn't be there. Every word matters. Every single word. So that's the first message for today. I want you to think about that. And if you have questions, of course, you always know that you can slide into our DMs. You can always email us at awesome@passionsquared.net. If you're an A-School member, of course, we can talk about this in our Facebook group. So that's one thing. The next thing that I keep seeing over and over and over is the resentment and sometimes anger. And I get it. I understand where it's coming from. However, I'm here to help you make more aligned decisions. I'm here to help you feel more confidence, to gain more context, to find more courage, to gain more clarity. And this is around arguing either in your head with yourself or online with clients who don't see value in the prices that some folks charge. I've talked about this for years and done podcasts, reels, all of it. I need to just remind you so you can breathe, you can ground yourself, and you can get back. You can focus on who you serve, how you serve, and why you serve. So let's do a little recap. Different people value different things at different times for different reasons, right? And every brand has an audience, but they're different. They're different. So there's one salon brand that is a luxury brand, from the experience they deliver to the marketing, to their communications, their market position, their business model. They charge $200 for a haircut and they do 3 clients a day. There are going to be people that are like, yeah, that's my spot. And there are going to be people that are like, oh my God, that is the most absurd, insane thing I've ever heard. Those aren't the people for that brand. It doesn't make the people bad. They just don't see value in a $200 haircut. And so a lot of the kind of analogies and comparisons I've seen just shows me how much fundamental brand education is needed. Again, why I created the Creating Your Awesome Brand course for our industry, because fundamental brand and marketing education does not exist in this context in our industry. It's one of the reasons we have the kind of never-ending dysfunction around these topics. So the analogy that I see a lot is also like someone's going to go spend $4 a day on coffee, but they won't spend $75 on a haircut. So yeah, they spend $120, $150 a month on coffee at a coffee house. And no, they don't see value in a $75 haircut. They're not the audience for the $75 haircut brand. Doesn't make them bad. They just don't see value in it. That doesn't make them hate hairdressers. They just don't see value in it because it's not aligned with what's important to them. Those aren't the customer for that brand. Now, this person could actually be cutting their hair at home because they see no value at all in going to a salon. Or they could go to a $35 haircut salon and really connect and align with that experience and really see value in that experience. Different clients, different brands, different market positions, different price points, different business models. Different. I really want you to think about this next time you feel like people don't value what you do. There are people that value what you do. You just need to find them through marketing, through communications, through relationship building. So you can create content and scream into the internet about how clients don't see value in the salon industry, which is not true, by the way. Or you can take that same amount of time and focus on building your clientele, connecting with your clientele, building relationships with your clientele, implementing systems to nurture those relationships, to encourage word of mouth through delivering awesome experiences consistently, and having systems for clients to share those experiences online or off. Different brands, different audiences, different price points, different market positions. It's different. You gotta stop comparing. Comparing is just a joy stealer. Personally, and on a business, in the context of business, it's bad for business. And none of this has anything to do with your worth as a human being. This is about business and brand. Whether you're a personal brand or a business brand, it has nothing to do with your personal value and worth as a human being. You just haven't connected with the right people. And that comes back to clarity of brand. And again, one of the gazillion reasons that this is the lane that we sit in at Passion Squared. And we've created so many resources for you to help you find more clarity, find more context, find more courage, find more confidence, and feel more joy. You are worthy of that. You are worthy of that. And I want you to remember that. Thank you for being here. I'm so grateful for you. It continues to be one of the greatest joys of my life to walk by your side on this journey. You are not alone. You are not alone. So let's get back to the fundamentals. Focus. 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 There's a lot of distractions out there. And it's really hard to stay focused with all the distractions out there. However, you are capable. And I believe in you. Thank you so much for listening. You can find us on the socials at Passion Squared, on the web at passionsquared.net. If you enjoy your experience with this podcast, I'd be so grateful if you shared it with your friends, or if you're listening on Apple Podcasts, if you would drop a review. That helps this podcast become more discoverable to folks who need it. Wherever you are, remember you're loved. I hope you have a peaceful day. Bye.